Virginia is a witch and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, here we go. Happy Friday. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. How the hell is everybody?
I just
Doing good.
I just did a fit check with Virginia.
Yeah? How'd that go?
Not that smooth, but I think, you know what? We got something. We
Take Jake.
have a meh video, a mid video.
We have a
Mid.
mid video.
mid.
Okay.
It's content, baby.
It is a poppin' outfit you have on. It's very gold and glittery, the jacket and the hat with some kind of goggles on top of it and chains dangling around your neck.
Those are beer goggles, Kevin.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I was scanning the chat room right before the show had ended, and one of the first comments I saw was, "I love Jaybird, but I hate the way he dresses."
Oh,
Wow.
damn.
But that is, I mean, that's your personification, I think, of your personality.
Well, look.
That's who you are.
Fashion is gonna make some people uncomfortable when you ride this close to the sun.
He's right.
You're gonna get burnt.
I've heard a couple of comments about Burning Man vibes. I'm not even sure what that means. but
Burning Man.
yeah, I've
vibe.
seen that
Burning-
comment a couple times.
Burning Man, everybody just wears a whack outfit, a crazy peacock outfit, and just wants attention.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I love attention.
I love the Burning Man look.
Look at me, everybody. I've got a goofy outfit on.
You're doing it. He's doing it and doing it well. Absolutely. Well, today on the regular show, we did a raise your hand poll, and we found out that 20% of KVJ show members have left a scathing or negative review on Yelp or social media about a company or service. That person is Virginia, and you talked about TikTok. Who did you rip to shreds on TikTok, Virginia?
I think I've done a couple.
You did one on Twitter,
Okay.
too. You actually had a whole speech about calling businesses out on Twitter and how you called them out publicly and then they changed it and then you recommended people doing it. I remember that segment.
Twitter does work well for that. If somebody does you wrong out there in the world and you write something on Twitter about your experience, a lot of times the company will reach out to you in your DMs and try to make it right.
So not only has she done
Yeah.
it, she's done it a lot.
She's done a lot, yeah. This is kind of her thing. This is her to-do.
I don't do it a lot, but if somebody does really bad and it affects my money, I don't care about bad customer service. I'm not going to go nuts on that. If you affect my money,
You're getting a tongue lashing.
I'm going to really have something to say.
Okay.
If I'm overcharged.
Have you ever lost your patience on the phone with a customer service person you're talking to them on the phone and it's just not going well?
I've wanted to because a lot of times they don't understand what I'm saying. We don't speak the same language, and that makes it really hard. Last night, DirecTV, case in point, guy could not understand what I was trying to say. He couldn't get it, and it just felt like I was hitting a wall.
But
I don't think I really have because I don't ever talk to customer service. The Queen handles all that because she has. And she's the one in the family you want talking to customer service because she has lost her shit on many people.
Well, I don't know if you ever got that where the customer service person, they're being a dick face to you and they're making you feel bad and you're trying to call for a problem that you don't understand. Like, yeah, you're a dumb fuck. We don't really have time for you, you fuck face. Like, well, look, I need help.
Out of sport, I love it. I'll hear it. She'll be on speakerphone, and they will say something snappy to her, and I'm like, oh, get the fucking popcorn.
Oh,
it's
boy.
about to go down.
She's about to eat them for lunch.
Oh, my gosh.
drama.
It's so entertaining.
Drama is awesome if you're not involved in it.
I'm like, dog, you don't even know. You can't be here. She will burn everything down. Like, let's go. Let's go. Oh, there's some of the most entertaining things. I could put together an entire playlist of the best of the Queen's customer service calls. Because, they're pretty fantastic.
That would be entertaining to listen to.
Yeah, I'd like to hear some of Virginia's and then some of the Queen's. And
You also want to
notes
hear
and
some of
compare.
Rocco because Rocco does it too. Rocco will call it for me when I don't have time. He'll try to call and troubleshoot stuff with customer service, and that's funny to hear too
I bet.
because they're trying to figure out what he's saying. He's 8. They're struggling with the English language. A lot of times, DirecTV, AT&T, those are the main two that we call. They're not in the U.S. They're just not here. They farm out their customer service to other countries,
Right.
and it's
Yeah.
the language barrier becomes an issue.
Yeah. It definitely can be, and I get it. I understand why that'd be a struggle. So I thought it was just fascinating that they say, I know scam artists are using it now in other countries, but imagine if customer service in other countries can, where artificial intelligence will change your voice, get rid of the accents, and make it sound Americanized, which to me, that blows my mind.
Wow.
That technology can do that.
That's crazy.
Now, could it do it in real time? I don't know.
Yeah, because you need it in real time when you're calling customer service.
Don't know if we're there yet, but I'm sure they're sniffing around it.
Oh, we are in the beginning stages of a robotic war.
Yeah, it's just, it is. In 20 years from now, you're just going to be like, what the hell, man?
Well, I think it's going to become normal where everyone is going to see stuff and second guess it completely, because we're already doing that now.
Yeah.
And AI is only going to get better. And it's going to get stronger, faster.
Oh, we had that story about the AI chick. What are they making, like $300,000 a month or something like that on her? I can't
30
remember all the
grand a
numbers.
month.
30 grand a month. Okay.
30 grand a month, and she's not real.
Yeah, and she's available to chat in 30 plus different languages 24/7. We'll send you nudes if you request them, I'm sure for more money. It's pretty crazy.
Because I don't think I could ask this on the regular show. Does she get wet?
Does she get wet?
You wouldn't know. You're not like with her.
But so is it a legit robot, or is it's a generated robot? It's not a.
So it's a bot. It's basically a bot that is having the conversation.
So, but it's not.
But it's done over the computer.
Gotcha. I misunderstood. Well, you showed me the picture, and I was thinking people were able to like legit pork her.
No, they can correspond. They can talk to her.
That's
they
the
can get
images
videos.
that they created. Yeah. So the nude photos, all of her images are fake. It's made through artificial intelligence.
I was confused. I apologize. I was just I got wetness on the brain.
You got wet. You saw her picture.
She showed me the picture, then I didn't hear anything else.
Yeah. What?
He definitely got wet.
I thought that was going to be a robot doll that was going to be available for motherfuckers.
He was going on Amazon. Okay, let me see how much is this.
I'm so glad I didn't ask you that question. I mean, Kevin, does it get wet?
What? They say that Amazon's also going to be using AI to kick up Alexa. They're going to come out with something on June 30th called Alexa Plus. And apparently 75 plus million people already use Alexa, but it doesn't make any money for Amazon. And so it's kind of a huge drain on resources.
Oh, they give it to you at first for free, and then they charge you when you've become used to having it.
But they're going to apparently make it better. I don't know how. They don't say how, but somehow Amazon's Alexa plus artificial intelligence is going to be better, and then you'll have to start paying to use Alexa after June 30th, which would be interesting because my dad won't pay for anything, but he's kind of addicted to Alexa. He's always asking. He is always doing a demo for me of Alexa. He's like, oh, Kev, this is the best thing ever. He's like, Alexa, tell me how many episodes of Monk there's been. And I'm like, yeah.
My sister has it in Oregon, and I was kind of like you. It wasn't anything I was wanting, and then I saw how she used it, and I was there for a week. I got used to the Alexa, and I loved it. It was very nice. Hey, Alexa, play Billy Joel, and then you just name whatever you want. Comes right up. Yeah, I could see you getting spoiled with that.
Right.
Oh, so she bought the Amazon Music package, too.
She got the whole, whatever.
Yeah.
It controls everything out of her. It's like, Alexa, pet my dog. Oh, petting your dog now.
So for my dad, Alexa's almost like his companion because he's always talking to Alexa, but at the same time, my dad is a minimalist and has taken pride in all of the subscriptions he's canceled since my mom passed. He's down to nothing. He doesn't have cable. He didn't have anything.
So what will he do when he realizes now Alexa costs?
I'm not going to be the one to tell him because this will freaking crush him. I don't even know.
Don't be the messenger.
I'm going to just come July 1st. My dad's going to be like, Kevin, I can't believe this.
Oh, that hurts my heart.
I know. Trust me. I'm crushed when I read that. It's the first thing I thought. I'm like, what's my dad going to do? What a conflict he's going to have.
Well, he can call me anytime.
Okay.
If he ain't got Alexa, he's got Jaybird.
Okay.
I'm not as accurate, though.
Hope you like talking about dogs.
Oh, I know his game.
He loves talking about dogs.
I spent a whole day with your dad. I loved it, too.
Hope you like bad jokes and dog comedy.
It's
coming at you.
His dad pet and sat and touched every dog. That he didn't know everybody either.
I know.
No. I wonder, too, because I don't know that every person in town knows my dad. I wonder if they're like, who is this guy? Because he comes in hot.
And then, like 3 weeks later, I was out somewhere at a festival doing the same fucking thing. I'm sitting petting everyone's dog. I
Yeah.
don't know them. I'm on the ground.
Game recognizes game.
Yo, definitely. Yeah.
My dad would love a Rust market.
And I also like his ability to be able to change his thinking. He was talking a gang of shit about how the Bigfoot Festival was not going to be good. He was making fun of it. And as soon as he saw how successful it was, he goes, oh, you know what? I'm very surprised, and I think this is going to work out. And he changed his tune about it.
Did he? Okay.
He respected it. It was so packed, Virginia.
Well, that's all the difference. When the thing is packed, you can't say nothing.
And then I saw in that same area after that one being so sick, they did 14 more. They're like, oh shit, this thing works.
Of course, yeah.
You can do it too much, though.
Agreed.
And I think they realized that kind of quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just they had a lot of fucking people out there.
Are they doing it again?
So they do a lot. Well, there's a lot of towns where Kevin lives at, but I think they're all kind of.
Yeah, they are. They're small little communities. They're all separated by about a 15 to 20-minute drive. You can drive to one dinky-ass little town after another all throughout the hills, and that's what southeastern Ohio's like.
And I think that's what they're doing. Each little town now is having a Bigfoot festival. They're kind of borrowing.
They might be, yeah, or they all kind of do their own thing. I think there's a Moonshine Festival in another town. I think maybe New Straitsville has that.
Oh, if you go to the Moonshine Festival, you're going to see Bigfoot.
And it's they don't have any laws around that area, so it might be legit moonshine. And let me tell you, you buy this glam moonshine, you go into one of those cute little craft stores.
Yeah, if you get it in a store, that ain't moonshine.
No, you get the shit in the hills, and
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
It comes in a milk jug with a warning sticker.
For about 10 minutes, you have to be worried that you may not live. For it to be good moonshine.
You think you drank straight gasoline.
Remember what I had at my wedding? My girlfriend, Kimmy, went to Mississippi and got that from somebody's backyard. And then she drove it back across state lines. Milk jugs of this
Yeah.
delicious strawberry moonshine, but it would knock your penis off.
It's the kind of drink where you've murdered 11 people and then you wake up and go, what have I done? It was that kind of, it was just insane.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why you'd ever need alcohol that strong.
Right? I mean, not even, if you did a shot of that, you would kind of feel a little woozy.
It's just the novelty of
It
it.
is.
Like, you beat the system. If you got distillery from somebody's backyard, you're like, yeah, this is freaking cool.
No, I had people I grew up with, their parents made it legit in their barns and all that, and that's where I'd try it. And I was like, holy crap. They just sit on the front porch and sip it. And I'm like, holy crap.
You have to get fucking so drunk off of that shit.
Yeah,
Right?
I couldn't even imagine. I don't know. Country people are wired a little different, so I don't know, man.
They are.
I don't know. I didn't get it. I tried it like one time, and I thought I was going to die.
Maybe that's why there's always those rumors about farmers, banging sheep. They're drinking moonshine.
They can't even tell what they're fucking.
They don't even know what they're fucking.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
And
It
there's
could be. That might explain it.
in Virginia, the rumor is a sheep's vagina is a lot like a woman's vagina, and that's why they go for it.
How do you know that?
Oh, that's the rumor.
You've been on a dark site.
What
today.
kind of website?
Or you've had a
Did you
weird
gather that
you've had a troubling
information?
conversation. The
that-
fact that information has ever passed into your ears,
Oh, dude.
yeah, that's a troubling
I'm
conversation.
not over here saying I'm turned on by sheep. Y'all trying to make it like I want to fuck a sheep. I'm just saying that rumor, like the gerbil of Richard
But when
Gere's
our
butthole-
discussion's gone down the path of comparing animal to human vaginas,
Look, man, Sasquatch Recording is a sick place. I don't know what to tell you. We talk about some issues.
how about that, huh? What do you guys want to talk about now? I got something.
Which animal has privates that most closely resemble the female vagina?
I got something for you guys.
By the way, I don't know if that's factoid. An animal expert.
Well, you said it like you did.
I did.
yeah.
I had a little confidence.
like
You
you got
came in with
authority on this.
confidence, credibility.
Wow.
Sounded like you had notes and research.
Barry said, "Yeah, how do we get here?" And I'd be sitting there and be like, "Hey, how do we get here?"
How do we get out?
How do we?
How do we?
How
I
do we
want to
get
go
here? Yeah.
home.
You guys are in a Jayford escape room and you can't get out.
I'm locked in a room I don't want to be in. Somebody turned the lights out and I can't find the door.
And then when the lights come on, you see this guy come up. Ah!
I see a guy fucking a sheep. Ah!
I didn't sign up for this.
Maybe a farmer will email you by Monday, let you know, Kev. I don't know.
I'm hoping not.
Hey, if you're thinking about emailing me about the animal vagina, don't.
Yeah. Let's not make that a topic.
You will get an email.
Oh, boy. We also asked, raise your hand if you've been in a car while it is on fire. 60% of the KVJ show had. That's 3 out of 5 people. I am one of them. I was in a lime green Pinto that was a promotional vehicle we had for the radio station I work for in New York. And we were heading to the Hamptons, and I was so freaking excited because I'd heard all these legendary stories of the Hamptons and the people that lived there, and I'd seen Weekend at Bernie's. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to go because we're planning on going and maybe even staying the night at this one house. If we were lucky, we were going to get to sleep on the floor, and I was all about it. And we were freaking driving whatever that damn road is, and smoke starts coming out in flames, and the whole thing was on freaking fire.
Oh my gosh.
And they came and 3 hours later picked us up and drove us back to Manhattan. And I never got to the Hamptons ever because of that stupid ass Mr. Leonard Lime Green Pinto. So that was my sitting in a car story. And the radio, somebody had taken it, but they didn't unhook the live wire. So when you sat in the passenger seat, there was a live wire, and anytime it touched your skin, it shocked the shit out of you. It was the most miserable ride, but I was putting up with getting shocked every 3 minutes just to get to the Hamptons.
That could have been what started the fire.
I think it probably was.
It
The thing
loose
was
hot wires.
Oh, it was a roving death trap, and we're
What
trying to drive.
could go
It wouldn't go
wrong?
over 40 miles an hour, so it was okay in Manhattan. But you drove it on a high. We were in the far right lane. People were yelling at us because people knew the thing, and they're flipping us off and mooning us, and just is terrible.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Bird, you were another one of these 60%.
Yeah, it was 2 different cars. When growing up, you know, we had a lot of kids and a lot of family members, so we didn't have a lot of means. You know, I wouldn't say we weren't dirt poor or anything, but we struggled.
You had a lot of people eating off of one check.
Yes, and I had a lot of shitty cars growing up. I mean, to the point where they might have not even been safe. And I drove a Phoenix that had a hole in it.
Okay.
It was a Call of Phoenix, and then I also drove a shitty station wagon that I always talk about, the Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
With the sticker on it.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened where it caught on fire in the school I was working at a school as a teacher assistant, and in the parking lot it caught on fire. I have no idea why. It wouldn't start, but it was very public, and I got fired 3 days later.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Not for that. That didn't help.
Right. Yeah.
It didn't help. I
Add
can tell
to
you
it.
that much. And then the same thing with the Phoenix. I was driving it, and the front of it started catching on fire, and we had to pull it over. And it didn't go anything crazy, but it was sparking to where fires was being
Yeah,
shown.
it'll
and
happen fast.
And I got to get rid of that car. It was
Yeah.
a death trap.
What about you, Denny's? You're in a car that was on fire?
I was driving. I had a speaker system put into my truck at the time, and I had one of those boxes in the back seat where they take the back seat of the truck out and they put a box in it, and it has the amplifier, and I had 4 speakers in it, and they had just finished it. They had just built the box, and I guess when they were wiring it, they must have crossed something they shouldn't have. So me and my friend were about to get on the highway, and we were bumping some music, and you could smell that a little bit of electrical burning smell. But we couldn't see anything yet. The problem was the box was built over the part that set on fire, so the fire had to get big enough to basically set the entire box on fire before we could even notice it. But we kept smelling it, and I looked in the back, I didn't see anything. My friend looked in the back, didn't see anything. Then we started seeing visible smoke, and we turned around, and it was flames. It melted everything in the back seat. The company had to replace everything, but it
Dang.
melted all of the plastic paneling in the back of the truck.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so done with cars. I don't even know why my fires started. I mean, they were shitty cars, and I wasn't probably getting them serviced correctly, so who knows what the fuck was going on.
Right.
Mine was wiring. And then
Okay.
I guess with that box that they built, which is made out of wood, it had wood shavings in it, which helped tinder the fire, I guess.
Yeah, campfire.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, though, because you couldn't put it out. I mean, if you think about it, you pull over on the side of the road, there's no water to throw on it.
No, exactly.
You just have to watch it burn.
Let that bitch burn, baby.
Yeah.
That's it.
I know somebody who didn't know that you had to get oil changes,
Oh, I knew somebody that did the same thing.
and they had a beater And they were just driving and driving and driving, and no one ever told them about Jiffy Lube. And one day, the engine block just caught on fire.
It ceases.
That's probably what happened. That's probably exactly what happened to me.
Your dad didn't tell you about oil changes?
He did, but I wasn't good. I mean, I knew that they'd do it, but you know me, I wouldn't. Back then, too, a 23-year-old Jaybird.
I feel like the Juicy Daddy could change your oil for you.
He wouldn't. He lived in Texas. Hey, Dad, can you come to Florida real quick, change my oil? Okay.
Oh, that's right. He moved away.
Yeah. But that's what I didn't know. That's probably what it was.
I've seen it
Yeah.
happen. Your engine will seize. It just stops. Your car just stops.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's fire.
I don't think it comes back on after that.
And sometimes the principal of the school that you are working for watches the whole thing go down the parking lot.
Fire then fired.
That's pretty much it.
It gave me the idea.
Yeah.
Fire. Duh.
Oh, okay. Let's run with this.
Fuck that guy. He's done.
I think it was Jaybird and Denny's that raised their hand. Ever been wrongfully accused of a crime the dirty hippies have? What exactly happened to both of you?
I got accused of having marijuana on me, and it was definitely not true. I do in a lot of cases, but not in this case. So
The one
there's a
time.
confidence that comes with that too. When
The
you know.
one time.
Yeah.
Yep. But the cop searched my entire car, threw all my stuff out of the car, brought another car in, brought a dog. It was a
Wow.
whole ordeal.
He thought he had
Wow.
it.
Yeah. Oh,
He's like,
dead
there's
to
no
rights.
way this guy doesn't have a lot of weed on him.
Yes, and there
Yeah.
was none. I had a ton in my house. Just not in my car.
If we would have drove back to the crib,
Yeah, if we went somewhere
a
else.
whole separate set of problems.
But yes, he said he smelt it. They accused me of it. And It was
Yeah.
not
It's
true.
coming out of
Of
your
course you
pores.
smelt it.
My essence.
And you, Bird?
The one that really sticks out is remember when I was going to Mardi Gras to sell my
Artwork.
for Little Smiles?
Yes.
So I had a booth there. It was right after I donated the kidney. We were doing it either for kidney or Little Smiles, but it was
It was
for,
Little Smiles.
Okay, so I'm walking up. And the police officer that's like doing the traffic was real nice at first. Like, hey, what's up, Jay Bird? I go, hey, what's going on? He goes, what are you doing here? I go, oh, I'm here to. I told him what I was doing. He's like, no, you're not. And his tone changed. He's like, you're not going in there. You're here to do a stunt and cause trouble. And I got visibly upset. I'm like, fuck, that's not true. I'm here to fucking. And he's like, all right, I'll let him go. And then, but he was accusing me of trying to ruin the event and fuck it up, and that I wasn't allowed to be there and I was trespassing.
I mean, we have tried to ruin and fuck up events before, but that one wasn't one of them.
No, he was a dick face, and he had, shocker, a flat top.
Oh, nobody's shocked.
I'm a marked man.
Yeah. And another thing we asked in the Raise Your Hand poll today, how many of you would say you have a secret about another KVJ show member? 4 out of 5. Suits was the only one that didn't raise his hand.
Because he knows.
Yeah.
You're fucking.
I don't think you work this long with people doing what we do and seeing what we've seen to not have a few secrets that have not gotten out.
The tell-all blog is going to be amazing.
I told mine to you this week.
Yeah, you did. I mean, there's no fact behind it. Whether you believe me or not, I would have told you. She thought I had a hickey on my neck.
I got a picture of it.
I swear to you, I have not been with anybody to get a hickey. So
Yeah, she was. She showed me. I think she took a secret photo of you.
I
at the
did. I
fair.
took a secret picture at the fair, and Hickey be popping.
it wasn't a hickey. It really was. It was a mark.
Yeah, I wasn't sold on it. But
You weren't sold on it either. When she
No,
showed
I
it
was
to
like,
me, I go,
I don't
that doesn't
know."
even look like a hickey. To
It
me.
looked like a Hickey in person.
I mean, way back in the day, you used to have some amazing hickeys, dude. You love freaking hickeys.
I do. Your boy's
Oh my-
smart. You think I'm gonna fucking go out to the
Dude,
fair
you would come
with the
in.
fucking wig?
Yeah,
She'd have a
that's
visible
why-
hickey.
well, where it
Right.
was placed, I thought
Yeah, and I know where you typically get hickeys, and you used to love them.
it was up behind his ear. And so I figured, oh, some hooker left it there for me because it's on the side of his head where I can see it and he can't.
I mean, you can believe me or not, but I'm being honest. It was not a hickey.
Hickey gate.
I was not laying with. This is not a pink lies.
I got a picture right here. I don't know. It looks like a hickey to
but
me.
it's kind of like your. It's kind of like your prison video. It's kind of shitty. It's not really good.
The hickey, I will say, looked better in person. It didn't photograph well.
Hey, Sinicki, your hickey scandal's falling apart.
Hickey gate.
She was hopeful.
She's trying to make it happen. Stop trying to make fetch happen.
I also told you my secret that I can't really tell a lot of details about, but I can say that it's happening.
Oh, cool. Blue balls the audience. They love when we do that. You can't tell
I
them?
can say a little bit.
Oh, you can.
I asked. Now, I can't say anything about what or where or who, but I can say that I'm currently working on a national television project.
Okay.
It's going to be on the real TV, not on local TV, national.
It's called America's Most Unwanted.
Hickey dick.
Hickey dicky.
It's a fucking hickey.
fucking VMG.
Oh, she's
Fuck
gonna push it
you.
even harder now.
VMZ trying
Fuck
to come at
you.
me
Trying
with
to
some
lie.
weak ass
Like, I
hickey
got it.
story.
I got it.
I'm gonna go out to the fair with a hickey with a fucking witch.
You didn't know you had it. It was placed behind your ear on purpose by whoever was sucking your skin.
Hooker, this ain't 2006.
Whatever. You're just jealous because I'm going to be on national TV.
I do know the details. I will say, yeah, me and Denny's, we like the thing she's doing.
The show.
Yes.
Yeah, I
They've
know it
watched
too. It's going to be really cool.
It's gonna be fun. I'm
Yeah.
very happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm
Me
very
too.
excited.
It's
I'm
a-
giddy.
It's a cool show. It's a great concept. So.
And it's a show people are gonna know.
And we're going to get KVJ credit.
That's awesome.
We think that.
We hope so.
yeah.
I have been reiterating, just please call me Virginia from the KVJ show. KVJ show. Don't try to use my last name. It's too long. It's too stupid. Don't do it. Virginia, KVJ.
Laura has a thought here for the KVJ show. Her thought was doing a no-name movie game tournament of champions, much like what they do on Jeopardy. You bring back the people who have had the highest scores. You have those people that crack into the 8s or the 9s, and they just are amazing at the game, bringing back the best in your competitions. Yeah, we do seem to keep pretty good stats on a lot of stuff, so maybe that would be something to look at. I wouldn't be opposed to doing that, maybe every 3 months or so. Also, Daisy has an unpopular opinion to management. She said, I think that management should consider getting an intern or an extra person to help on the show. Kevin said that he just makes the show time in the morning and it always starts late. Suits being out last week showed how strapped the show was with one person down. I'm sure the team could think of a lot of things this extra person could be helpful with day-to-day show running. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, there are some shows that do what we do that have 10 people. We have 5. And so, yeah, we could add 5 people working on stuff that we would like to do. It's just, all money. There's an issue with interns these days. We do have them occasionally, but yeah, we could have an army of trained people.
You can't have people work for free anymore. Back in the day, interns were awesome.
Yeah.
But then one intern sued one company saying, you can't have slave labor, which is basically what internships are. And then all of a sudden they ruined it for everybody.
Yeah.
Interning is great. I did it. Kevin did it. Like a lot of people have done it. And it's how you get in and you start your career and you realize that, some things in the beginning, you got to work for free, learn the trade, and then grow.
Nope. You're 18 and you deserve a 6-figure salary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that person ruined it for everybody. I wish I knew their names so I could dox them.
Yeah, so that's it. So, the way we do things now is with the 5 of us, we're always trying to look at what gets the most results for the time and effort that you put into it. So, that's kind of it. So we're always shifting what our responsibilities are and trying to make sure that we're putting what time and focus we do have with the crew of 5 onto the right things. So that's how we handle it. But yeah, it would be nice to have more people because there is more that we could do.
And that's why it's so awesome when KVJ Nation sends in ideas for anything, do it bitch punishments, bit ideas, videos, anything that you think that we should make, if it's funny, if it's good, we'll do it because we need creativity.
Even if it's not good, we'll probably do it.
Jennifer said, I was on a road trip to Colorado. I can't remember the city for the life of me, but this was around 2006. And you can see they stopped at a come and go.
Yeah.
KUM and go.
At least they spelled it with a K.
It's so big.
It is so big.
Come is big.
Come and go. I mean, come on.
Yeah, they said, just when they created them, the term "come" kind of changed a bit over the years, and that's why when Maverick bought them out, that's why they're going to be changing the name. If you missed that story, Come and Goes will be going away. Tom said, I grew up in the Midwest with Come and Go stores, and as teenagers, we would call them Sperm and Split.
That's
Sperm and
amazing.
Split. Yeah. People loved them, but yeah, they're going to be going away. And Daisy was in Salem, Massachusetts. She found also another great name on a store. It's a liquor store. And you can see from the photo, it's called Bunghole. Bunghole Liquors.
I'm going to shop there. If they have what I need, I pick Bunghole Liquors above all else.
Oh, it's a liquor store.
It looks like a dirty bunghole, by the way.
It does.
It's right on the corner. I mean,
It's not very clean.
yeah, it looks dark in there.
If they have what I need, though, I got to support that kind of creativity.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, I mean, if you need booze big enough and bad enough, you go into any kind of dirty bunghole you can get. This was fun, too. We were talking about how a lot of company emails now, they take your first name and just that initial, and then they pair it with your last name. There was a Samantha Hart that was upset every place she goes to work. Her email's shart at.
Shart.
Yeah, somebody who was, it was like, I don't know, like Amanda Hooker. She's always like a hooker.
A hooker. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's bad.
And Deanna said, when you guys are talking about a hooker, I've got a funny story. My son, his name is Alex, and our last name starts with H-O-L. And when we signed him up for his first email, we just did the generic first name initial and the first three of the last name. And it came out as ahole@yahoo.com. And we didn't even catch on right away. But once we did, we really wanted to keep it. We didn't think it was appropriate for a 12-year-old. I kind of wish we would have kept it, though, because he's 18 now. and
He'd
it'd be
love
a
it.
Great email for him. Here he was at 4, and you can see in this photo, he's wearing a shirt that says, "If you thought Daddy was an asshole, wait till I grow up." That's a whole family of assholes there. Just look at it.
That is funny.
Very cute.
Yeah, good stuff. Let me see the other emails that we got here. One person talking about the snow. Bird talking about how fun it is, but Stephanie said, hey, I live on Long Island, and it's fun if you're in your house looking out the window, but when you got to go in it, not a lot of fun to try to get your car out of it, shovel, driving. And then when you slip and fall, man, when you get older, it just hurts more.
It would be miserable to live in on the reg. On the reg, it's nice to visit, and she's right. Looking out the window is so peaceful, but even just getting up to take a shower is a to-do. Everything is so cold.
Yeah.
And I think the snow looks awesome, but that ice, man, that ice seems like it would F a lot of things up. Mm-hmm. Especially if the road gets that slick ice on it and nobody knows and you're driving, now you're sliding.
Right.
Fuck that.
I would be dead.
I'd be dead.
We're also talking about the cold plunges, and I was trying the cold shower, and somebody's explaining the science behind why it's a lot more torturous to stand in a ice-cold shower rather than get into a cold bath. And Jason said, I made my own out of a deep freezer, and I'm 6'4", 230 pounds, and I fit perfectly. And that's some good craftsmanship. I'm kind of curious what you got to do about draining the water and then getting it in there and getting it cold, but that's pretty cool.
Wow, he built a nice one.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty neat. Yeah,
It's peaceful.
I don't know if I got that kind of ingenuity, but that's an interesting concept for somebody.
I can tell you right now, I am not that handy.
That looks like a project right there.
But you
Yeah.
can find somebody. You can hire a guy.
That is going to be very expensive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Talking about very large people, I looked up yesterday on the TV, and I saw that Palm Beach was on there. It was at Bethesda by the Sea. Melania Trump's mother had passed away. Remember, she wasn't there on New Year's
Oh,
Eve.
yeah, because her mom was
Her
sick.
mom was ill, and she did not make it. But for the first time in a while, You got to see her out with the Donald and then their son Barron, who's now 17 years old. You believe that? Jaber and I were there at their wedding, and he's now 17.
Dang.
But the thing that's crazy about it is, here's a photo. Donald Trump, I think, is 6'4". There they are standing on the steps at Bethesda by the Sea. Look how freaking tall Barron Trump is. He is 6'7". Wow.
Holy moly.
17 years old. He's 6'7".
He's not done growing if he's 17.
Maybe not.
Oh, my gosh.
6'7".
Wow.
I mean, that's unbelievable. And I was like, holy crap, man. I mean, that's you go to college and play basketball or volleyball, one of the two, whatever it might be. And my wife yesterday, Oxbridge, which is where Barron goes, was playing her school in basketball. And I was like, clearly Barron's not there. And she's like, no. But I'm like, I wonder if he's on the basketball team. I don't think he is. But
is he not athletic?
I don't know. I'm not sure what he does
Too bad if he's
athletically. I don't know if he
not.
does any sport. But you, the basketball coach at Oxbridge, I'd love to talk to him for a second. Be like, you've got to want to recruit this kid. 6'7".
My brother is
That's unreal.
My brother's 6'7", and his whole life he never played sports, and people are going, dude, what the fuck, man? Come on.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like,
Well, that's the big
zero
thing.
interest in it.
Well, there's just so many kids that want to be athletic and be athletes, and height really for so many sports it's really key. Basketball, football,
Baseball, even. I mean, I know
Yeah.
that's not as much, but I mean, you were made to believe if you were under 6 foot that it was going to be pretty impossible for you to get to the pros
the
on any
advantage is
level.
now look, you got a Jose Altuve, and
Of
there are some
course.
shorter players in basketball and football and even, all those sports, but your odds are so slim of ever making a professional league. But if you have unreal height, and 6'7" is getting to the point where you're like, okay,
Well,
that's
if my brother wanted
that's
to,
LeBron James. That's
at any point, if my brother wanted to just
with minimal effort.
kill me and snap me in two, he could do it.
With minimal effort.
He would just have to just jump on me and lay on me.
Yeah.
And and he's not heavy. He's just a big fucking mass of man.
Yeah. So I saw that. I'm like, holy crap. But yeah, I haven't heard, I don't hear a lot of stories. I do, I hear that, yeah, he's got like security guard with him and stuff like that at Oxbridge. But they really do a lot of keeping him out of the spotlight. So it was interesting to see him. You haven't seen him in a while. Good Lord, man. 6'7".
Oxbridge, isn't that the one we had that lunch at?
It is.
We couldn't
Yes.
believe
It is.
how good the food
Yeah.
was.
Cafeteria, like, tricked out.
Yeah.
It was. They had real chefs
Very
there and
nice
everything.
School. It's a great school. But yeah, pretty crazy. So yeah, I was like, holy crap, man. Yeah, they got to be salivating to get that kid in sports. All right, Joe, we got a weekend. A little fun stuff. I hope everybody's got a good plan. You're going to hopefully get some good weather going on. Looks like sunshine, cooler temperatures. So go drink it in, enjoy it, do what you're going to do. And we'll see y'all back here on Monday. Goodbye.